Concern about White House computer security. A media report says Russian hackers accessed sensitive information such as the president's schedule. One of the Russian hackers gave me a copy. Allow me to share. Monday, pray to Allah, golf, call Larry Sinclair. Tuesday, pray to Allah, play golf, meet up with Larry Sinclair the following day. Wednesday, pray to Allah, play golf, suck Larry's dick. Thursday, pray to Allah, play golf, get fucked by Larry Sinclair. Friday through Sunday, pray to Allah, play golf, take Michael Obama over to Larry Sinclair's house so they can all have a weekend fuckfest. The Huffington Post reports Hawaii's best kept secret. Oh, come on, this is too easy. Obama's real birth certificate. Harper's Bazaar reports, and believe me, this is bazaar as it gets, why I wear the exact same thing to work every day. I'm just going to tell you the main points. She was stressed trying on different outfits, worried about is this too long or too short, something about reading why successful men wear the same outfit every day, blah blah blah, gender equality, but who cares? I do want to point out that I almost do that. Monday through Thursday I wear the same clothes to work. Not only that, but I'm one step ahead of her because I don't shower either until the end of the week. Ew, why did I just say that? Texas teacher under fire for anti-Muslim lesson. A high school economics teacher faces disciplinary action after allegedly distributing these handouts to his students. These are some of the points on said lesson. Recent research has shown no evidence that poverty leads to joining or supporting militant organizations or movements. There are 1.6 billion Muslims in the world, 23% of the total population. 3.6 million Muslims live in the United States. 38% of Muslims believe that if you leave the faith, you should be executed. Now, 38 sounds like a low number, but when you take into account that Muslims kill other Muslims who don't believe, what do we have left? Only Muslims who believe, and when they come over here, they try to convert Americans to believe, and if they don't believe, they get executed. People need to know this because that's what Democrats believe. They believe in multiculturalism, which doesn't work because Muslims kill people who don't believe the same faith they do. Which is the exact opposite of multiculturalism, because one Christian, one Muslim, kill the Christian for not believing in Allah, goes to the next one. We hear about the Christian who gets killed on the news, one Christian who heard about the other who died because of his choice not to worship Allah, so when a Muslim asks him, do you want to join Islam? He says yes, because he wants to live, and now there are two Muslims, and so on. People have to know this. People have to know about this to be educated. That's what schools are for, by the way, so they can have the knowledge to know what they're getting into when they vote. Besides all of that, where's the outcry about the anti-Republican homework? Nobody except one father was outraged. Oh well, it's just left-wing hypocrisy, no big deal. At least not to them anyway. Puerto Ricans who can't speak English qualify as disabled. Hundreds of Puerto Rico's residents qualified for federal disability benefits and less employable in the United States if they can't speak English. This is just another example of the famous socialist repertoire we have come to know of. I say another one because I think it was London developed a permanent maternity leave policy. Socialism is a social and economic system characterized by social ownership of the means of production and cooperative management of the economy, as well as a political theory and a movement that aims at the establishment of such a system. Whether you want to justify it by saying Puerto Ricans have less of a chance of being hired or mothers need time to be with their kids, they're being paid for not working, and that is socialism. And it is a movement being pushed on us, not at gunpoint, but at the point of tolerance, like everything else. Don't like Muslims coming here? You're Islamophobic. Don't like gays? You're homophobic and a bigot. Don't like transgender? You're transphobic. And most of all, if you don't like handing out money for people who don't work, you're a greedy Republican. Did I get all of it? Oh, I forgot. If you don't want to pay for women's birth control, you're against women's rights and therefore a sexist. I talked about Jeff Kooner talking about how this country is becoming, like a third world country. Crime, violence, and economic status of a third world country. And this next story is teaching kids to hate, just like in a Muslim world. Man punches toddler in the face. The man turned out to be the father, and stories like this make me wonder who have it worse. The black children whose fathers run out on them, or the white children's fathers who say and kick the crap out of them. Another thing, people like Casey Anthony, Jerry Sandusky, and this man who do horrible things to children, and other children hear about it from the news or school. It might happen because of the whole controversial book on bombings. What else are those kids going to do but hate? Who are they going to trust?